We're live in Hartford. Mindy Ramsey, NBC 30 News. Back to you, Jerry and Lisa.
Thank you, Mindy. Senator Joe Lieberman has come under fire from fellow Democrats for his pro-war stance.
And now Democrats on Manchester's town committee may take their criticism to a new level, a reprimand.
NBC 30 chief political correspondent Tom Monahan is here with the story. Tom.
Jerry, as you know, and Lisa, the senator are not accustomed to these rather chilly waters, so, you know, it's a little bit different for him now. Who knows how far it'll get, but tomorrow night, the Democratic Town Committee in Manchester will meet, and the subject will be Senator Lieberman. And one member of that committee will be hoping Lieberman shows up to answer some questions.
He's not a true Democrat. He's more a Republican than he is a Democrat.
Joseph Rafala is a member of the Manchester Democratic Town Committee, and he is one of those on the committee who wants to reprimand Lieberman for his stance on the Iraqi war. Rafala says Lieberman is embracing what he called President Bush's war, and that is not what Connecticut residents voted him in for. Rafala says American troops continue to die at an alarming rate, and that it's time to bring them home.
I'd like him to make a complete reversal and support the Democrats, his constituents, to get this thing off on the right track and make a move to get our people back from Iraq, our soldiers.
But Lieberman, who was in the state last week, says his position has not and will not change.
Because we're going to establish a whole different model in the Arab world, the Islamic world, which is a self-governing, self-protecting modern country in Iraq.
Rafala says he's been in politics for some 60 years, and he says he's never seen a Democrat stray so far from the party. At a previous meeting of the town committee, a resolution concerning Lieberman's stance on the war was tabled. Tomorrow night, it comes up again.
I do hope that Senator Lieberman would be there tomorrow night to answer some of these questions that are going to be proposed to him by the Democratic Town Committee. I think we're pretty much unified.
I'm proud of my record, and I'm ready to run on my full record.
Believe me, if he continues on this track, I, for one, will not support him.
Well, Lieberman or a member of his staff has been invited to tomorrow night's meeting. So far, the senator has not commented on any action that could be taken by the town committee in Manchester.
Well, in the big picture, what does this really mean to him?
I don't know, Jerry. I don't think it means too much, but I'd like to see what the entire town committee does tomorrow. This one man speaking or the entire town committee, and then could have legs, but known to happen.
All right.
Something we will follow. Thanks, Tom. Too much competition.
Senator Joseph Lieberman is officially slipping tonight within his own party. An hour ago, Manchester Democrats passed a resolution slamming the U.S. senator for his stance on the war in Iraq and support for President Bush. Fox 61's Shelley Sindland is live in Manchester now with what this all means. Shelley.
Brett, what this means so far is that we can tell you no other Democratic town committee in the state has taken this formal step, while some will tell you that this is a gesture heavy with symbolism and that it doesn't carry a lot of weight. Others will tell you that's not the case. They say what happens here is really the ground floor to all politics, and they believe that what happened here in Manchester tonight could have a domino effect.
Favor, please signify. Aye. Those opposed.
With that, Manchester Democrats make a statement, one they hope Washington hears.
I would say loyal Democrats taking on a disloyal Democrat, more than small fish taking on big fish.
But others believe tonight these small fish did take on a big fish. One of the state's most powerful Democrats, Senator Joseph Lieberman. The Democrats passed a resolution reprimanding Lieberman for his stance on the war and apparent support for President Bush.
In my opinion, he is a Democrat in Republicans' clothing.
Joseph Rafala is a longtime Democrat and the man behind the resolution. He believes Lieberman is putting himself above the interests of his own party.
Being 60-some-odd years in the Democratic Party, we all have differences of opinion. And then we have what is called a caucus. You get together and you sit, what's good for the general good of the party.
However, not all see it that way.
And I think that people are looking to the Democratic Party now for direction. And I think that we should really be directing our experts at this time at the real problem in our country, and that's the Republicans.
But Keith Crane has a much stronger opinion. He's the man behind these buttons and the website dumpjoe.com.
This is the last year's State of the Union address where George Bush had 100 senators to pick which one to kiss, and he came down and kissed Joe Lieberman.
Crane is also a member of Brantford's Democratic Town Committee, and he believes other towns will follow Manchester's lead.
We think it's pretty historic. Somebody's coming out against a three-term incumbent senator.
Would you vote for him?
Not unless he changes his opinion.
Last week, Lieberman said about the war that he has tried to do with the war what he's tried to do with everything, what he believes is best for the country. Now, Lieberman was invited tonight to attend tonight's meeting. He was not able to make it. No one from his office was here either. However, Lieberman has invited certain members from the town committee to meet with him on January 9th. Live in Manchester, I'm Shelley Sinland, Fox 61.